Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jim James Games. Today we're going to do a little farm for tinderboxes. This is going to be in delves. Now, Blizzard has been doing a lot of updates for tinderboxes because they realize that there's not enough of them going out there. They're too expensive and they're used for a lot of in-game material or supplies, such as enchantments, for example. But a popular one before all the fixes was Nightfall Sanctum because it goes really quick. It's still really good. The few updates that Blizzard has done is, one, they wanted to make it a little bit easier for people to get. So the higher the tier you do it on, the more chances you get. So like tier 8, for example, you have 3 chances at the end once you complete the delve, whenever you open up the chest, to get Profane Tinderboxes. So you can get 3 of them all in one run, but tier 8s are difficult. So they scale down. Tier 1, you have 1 chance. Still decent, but you don't get a whole lot. What I like to do is, and for really good results, better than I feel that if you run them really quick, because you'll need a group. And then if you want to do this solo, like I'm doing, I go into the Nightfall Sanctum tier 1. You want to have a tune that can go invisible, preferably. You don't have to, it just slow you down if it doesn't. So I play on a druid, and I go invisible, and I am going to look for materials. And you don't get the profane tinderboxes all the time, but whenever your brand digs up or does any of the material farms, so fishing, herbalism, mining, it has a chance of giving you a profane tinderbox. So there's typically 3 nodes in every dungeon that you run. Between the 3, it doesn't have to be 1 of each. It can be 2 of mining and 1 of herbalism, no fishing, but it could just be a random mixture. This one I don't typically like, but there we go. We got a Profane Tinderbox. You can see down here. Oh, that's my face is in the way, so I'll move that. But you can see we just got a Profane Tinderbox from him doing the fishing, which is pretty sweet. I like to see that on camera. Now, sometimes you might go 5-6 runs and not see one, so it's just RNG. Sometimes you might do a 1 run and get 2 or 3 of them. Again, RNG is a big factor. Now up here we have the other 2. Now he doesn't like to always grab stuff whenever there's a whole bunch of mobs around, but see, he grabbed it from me and got lure drop. Unfortunately now, whenever he grabs stuff, it disappears, so you can't double grab. Like let him grab it and then you mine it. So this one I'm going to try to mine myself. I got tier 3s, but he will also mine too, and there we go. Got me another Profane Tinderbox along with that mining. So, perfect. So I got 2 tinderboxes right there in 1 run. They go for 6,000 to 7,000 gold apiece, mainly because Blizzard is trying to fix stuff, make it a little bit easier, and I feel that people are kind of panicking and trying to sell a whole bunch of it, but it's not really working. What Blizzard is doing is making it to where it's harder to run the delves because you need to do tier 8s to have more chances of doing it. So if this is the bountiful delve, which it is today, but people will be running this more often, probably more tinderboxes. So the latest blue post that they did is now they made it even across all delves to get Profane Tinderbox chances at the end. Before Night Sanctum was known to be the higher percentage delve to do, but now any of them can give it. So we might see more, but I still believe that there's not going to be very many because once people do the bountiful delves, they're not going to be farming it anymore. So we'll have to wait and see, and I imagine Blizzard will probably do something further on to make it easier to do Profane Tinderboxes, but as of right now, they're going for about 7k a piece. So in that 2-minute run, I just got 14k, and as you can see, I got Bismuth. So if you are also a herbalist miner, like my character is, my specs is this right here, and I mainly do this because once it's maxed out, you get like undamaged null stones, so you get complete null stones, which are going for about 5 or 6k a piece. I do it on both of those. Now you can go into mining fundamentals, and people like to max this out so they can mine while still mounted. Not a big deal. especially for a druid. If you're a druid, it's really not a big deal, but other people that take a little bit to mount up, it might. But so once you get this all done, go up to this location. I pretty much typically don't go past this location, so there might be a node that spawns way up there. I typically don't go past that. If I notice that there's only 2 nodes and I look up there and there's not a node there, I just right click here and leave delve. I don't have to run back or nothing. Just right click, leave delve. It will go to the beginning, and then you can enter and it'll be refresh, a new delve whatsoever. There isn't a lockout that I know of yet. There might be in the future. We'll just see what Blizzard does. But as of right now, you can just continuously run this over and over and over again and hope to get tinderboxes. But hopefully you guys enjoy this. Now, I will give you a little tidbit. What I've noticed is if you're having difficulties getting Bran, at the very beginning of this, I have to make sure he sees me to come with me. But as you see, mine is a DPS Bran. If you have yours set to a healer Bran, I have seen many times to where he does not try to do mining, herbalism, or fishing until I switch him to DPS. Once he's switched to DPS, he does it majority of the time. Not all the time will you, especially with fishing, will he yield you anything. It might just say the catch of the day and you receive nothing. So don't panic when that happens. Also, if you're in DPS Bran and you're getting him close to a mining node or herbalism node or a fishing node, and he's not doing it, check to see if there's any mobs really close, because if he's going to go in uninvis and mine, if he throws you something, you're going to go uninvis, and then all the mobs are going to DPS you, or aggro you. So basically just go uninvis, DPS the mobs down, and then he should go back to the mining or like farming the nodes. So hopefully that helped. If you like this video, want to see more, please consider subscribing. Definitely really helps. And then till next time, see you guys later.